What is going on, guys? So today I'm going to be doing a Uber Tristram summoning Necromancer build. So this is going to be a super overpowered character with some ridiculous items, and I'm just going to see how fast I can actually kill the Uber Tristram prime evils with this summoning Necromancer. So I've seen it done before, and I've done it a few times with some other builds, but it really just depends on the alders that you revive. So these are the really big Hulk looking guys that you see in the River of Flame. Sometimes they're in Act 2. So those are the really good guys that you're going to want to summon when you're doing Uber Tristram with the summoner, because I guess they do a lot of crushing blow. I believe last time I looked them up, they do a lot of crushing blow. They just do a lot of melee damage, and you can really take out the prime evils really quick in Uber Tristram. So real quick, I'm just going to go over the gear with you guys. I know that this is super overpowered here, but I really just want to see, like I said, how fast I can take them out. So I'm using the Beast Berserker Axe. This is for the Fanatism aura to give the minions that I have more attack speed, more damage, and all that good stuff. It also gives a nice strength boost. Then I'm using Kira's Guardian, and this is really good because a lot of summoning Necromancers, they don't really get a lot of resistances, and since I'm doing Uber Tristram, I think that 85 resistance is going to help out a lot. Then I'm using Maras. And then I'm using Bone Flame. Main reason for this is for some more resistances there. You could go with a Spirit Shield, but I really wanted to get some more resistances up since I'm doing Uber Tristram. Then I have Enigma. It's almost, I hate to say it, but it's almost necessary to have Enigma as a summoning Necromancer, especially when you're trying to like control all of your minions and stuff like that. Median XL really kind of has a spell for their summoning Necromancers. I know that's like a completely different thing, but it was a really cool thing to add it to the game where you can kind of, summon all your minions together without having Enigma. So that was really something that I thought was pretty genius. That would have been really cool if it was in the retail version of Diablo 2. And then I'm using Waterwalk boots. I could have went with those Necromancer boots that give skeleton mastery skills, but I just went ahead and did some Waterwalk boots. It's not gonna make or break the build. Then I'm using 2 Stones of Jordan, Arachnid Match for all those for the skills for the summons. Mage Fist gloves, all summoning Necromancer skills, any charm, and just some resistances charms going there. Now this is gonna get even more overpowered right here. So what I've already done with my Golem, what do you call this Golem? Iron Golem. So I used a Pride rune word for my Iron Golem, so I'm going to be getting a Fanatism aura, Concentration aura, and a Might aura, all on my minions. So the Fanatism is coming from me, the Might's coming from my Act 5 Mercenary from Last Wish, and then from the Iron Golem has the Pride. So it's just going to be ridiculously overpowered here. So with my Act 5 Mercenary, definitely, I think one of my favorite mercenaries if you give them the right skills, or you give them the right items and things like that. I mean, they just have awesome survivability, a ton of life, and they just do really well. But this is just ridiculous here. So he's using a Last Wish, Duress, and a G-Phase, and that's probably over 100% crushing blow right there. I'm not going to sit there and do the math, but yeah, with the Last Wish and at CB Last Wish, your mercenary is doing a ridiculous amount of damage. It's really awesome, man. Last Wish is crazy. So what we're going to do here is I've already went to the River of Flame, and I've already seen some of those big Hulk-looking guys there. So we're going to try and take some of those guys out, and then we'll go over to Uber Tristram. So I'll go over my skills real quick. So I just put 1 point into all of the curses, nothing in the poison and bone, and then for summoning skills, but 20 into revive, 20 raised skeleton, 20 skeleton mastery, and 20 summon resist. And that is about it. And obviously the CTA and spirit on switch. So it's going to take me a second to kind of get some skeletons up, just to be able to do some kind of damage. And then we'll be on our way. And I can show you guys how crazy these alders are. The main thing is just trying to, it takes a little bit of time to get them together and find them, and then the sad thing is with revive, where's that, with revive is the monsters don't last very long. Duration 180 seconds. That isn't very long, especially when you're build kind of, you know, evolves around it. So, well, this build specifically for doing Uber Tristram. Get a few skellies going here, and then that should be good. There's a big group of them in River of Flame, and I just checked before I started the video. So we'll go over there and take them out. See right there, these big guys, man, they hit hard though. Man, there's a lot of monsters over here. See, like, if you guys don't know, with Revive, whatever you kill, you can summon it. See, I summon that little maggot to be on my side. But what we need is these big alder dudes, man. We need a ton of these dudes. So here's a bunch of them right here. Oh, this is perfect, man. This should be plenty right here. Very nice, dude. Dang, rare champion axe, huh? Definitely like using Decrepify. Amplify damage is pretty good too. But Decrepify is definitely my thing. And I really didn't want to summon the mage skeletons because they're going to shatter the monsters. I don't know if I have anything else on that could shatter them. But that's really important to not shatter them, because then you can't revive them. And that really sucks. Alright, so now I'm going to have to be quick with this since I just summoned a bunch of them. Oldar. I just call him Oldar. Probably because I think there's a what is it? I think there's an instance in World of Warcraft. It's called Oldar. Kind of reminds me of that. So let's get this going really quick before these Oldars go away, and hopefully everything goes pretty well here. I'd like to take out Mephisto first. That would be nice. Oh, they're all together, really? Come on, come to me. I mean, check that out, dude. I mean, just destroyed them, man. Looks like they're going for Bale now. Oh, dang, they're taking Bale out. Dang. Take him out. Man, I think a lot of it had to do with my Act 5 mercenary too, with all that crushing blow. Because we just destroyed Diablo, man. I mean, I only summoned 14 of those guys. I mean, just imagine if I summoned, let's see how many, 43. You know, just imagine how much damage I would be doing if I did it with 43 of those guys. And I've seen some posts before on D2JSP about how people have killed them in like 15 seconds, which I don't deny. I mean, I just killed Diablo in like 2 seconds. So, but it's really cool build, man, and it's really cool to kind of learn, especially as a Necromancer, what kind of things that you could do with certain monsters in the game, such as these Oldars that give crushing blow and all that stuff. You know, who knows what other what other weird monsters are out there that you could summon and you know, do something crazy in the game. Maybe some Doom Knights or something. See what kind of torch. Oh! Oh, dude. Man. Dude, the 2020 Assassin Torch. Dang, dude. I've been doing so many torch runs for so long, dude, and I have not seen a 2020 Assassin Torch in quite a long time. I've actually never seen one. I just haven't seen a 2020 Torch in a really long time, so that was a pretty good run right there. But that's about it for this video, guys. Make sure you guys check out my Patreon page if you guys want to make a pledge. You guys can download characters just like this one from my single player inventory, from my single player arsenal of all my Diablo 2 characters. So if you guys want to check that out, there's a link in the description below. Make sure you guys subscribe if you want to keep up with Diablo 2 content. And I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys on my next video.